Hi there, my darling Geminis. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for the week of October the 13th, 2025. So, my darling Geminis, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the Spirit Animal Oracle cards. And then we'll move on to my 3-card spread using my tarot cards here, and then we will finish off with Angel Answer cards. All right, my darling Geminis, what messages does Gemini need to know for the week of the 13th of October? I believe we are already mid-October. This year is flying. This month already is flying. Unbelievable. All right. Gonna be Halloween soon. I have to do a Halloween read. All right. My darling Geminis, let's see what we've got for you. Armadillo Spirit. Set healthy boundaries. Is there somewhere in your life, my darling Geminis, where you feel that your boundaries have been breached, or that you feel you need to put those boundaries in place with someone, whether it's a person, place, or thing, whether it's someone at work, whether it's someone at home, family member, friend, neighbor, whatever, is this coming up for a reason for you, my darling Geminis? Do you feel that someone wants you to be all things to them and you just can't be? So, you need to put healthy boundaries in place. And look, putting up boundaries does not need to, it doesn't mean that you have to be harsh with someone, but I feel that, letting someone know what your boundaries are it's beneficial for both of you, because I know myself, and I'm hope that I never overstep a boundary, but if someone ever thought that I was overstepping a boundary, I would want to know. I'd want them to tell me. I'd be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I respect your boundaries. Anybody that doesn't respect a boundary when you've put it up, I don't think that they're for you, my darling Geminis. And, if you've tried to make it clear that a boundary is in place and they constantly breach that boundary, I think there could be another talk that may need to happen, my darling Geminis. Anyway, let us consult the tarot and see what messages are coming in for you, my darling Geminis. What does Gemini need to know for the week of October the 13th, 2025? Seven of Wands. There's your boundaries. That is you literally putting up boundaries. That is the universe saying I meant what I said. Magician, love it. And the Ten of Swords. Okay. Well, that's not good. All right. All right, my darling Geminis. What I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you. So, like I said, you start off with the Seven of Wands. This is the Nine of Wands is more, I guess, putting up boundaries. But I feel, the Nine of Wands is more perseverance type of energy. But this Seven of Wands is you having the courage of your convictions. It is you having to defend yourself to someone, to something, whatever that means to you. This is a card of conviction, my darling Geminis. This is coming up to give you, to tell you to have the courage of your convictions, my darling Geminis, to push forward. If you need to set healthy boundaries with someone, don't allow them to push against those boundaries, my darling Geminis. Set these healthy boundaries. If you need to defend, if you need to, I'm sort of thinking, I don't feel you should have to defend why you're putting up a boundary, but sometimes you do to some people because they just don't get it. Sometimes you need to actually say, you need to stop. This is making me uncomfortable. You need to stop. I need to set a boundary here. Sometimes, people don't get the subtlety of moving away, or the subtlety of get back to work, or the subtlety of when somebody's talking at you, you don't engage. Some people, I have to say, are so dumb, or they're so convinced that what they're, that they're right, or what they're doing isn't, I was going to say hurtful, harmful, isn't annoying or hurtful or harmful to you, that they just won't get it. Sometimes you actually need to turn around to them and say, stop. This is making me feel uncomfortable. I need to set a boundary here. And if they don't listen to that, go to HR. That's what I see if this is a work situation, because that's cray-cray. If somebody doesn't actually listen after you give them the clear boundary, I don't know what to tell you. They're not a person I'd want to be around, for sure. But I just feel here off the Seven of Wands that you're being encouraged to have the courage of your convictions, to not be afraid to stand up for yourself, to not be afraid to put that healthy boundary in place, my darling Geminis. Because then you've got the beautiful Magician card. And what I feel here is that your potential this week is for, you've got this immense potential for manifestation power. So use it wisely, my darling Geminis. What popped into my head was your words are spells. So, I feel that anything that you do put out into the universe, anything that you do say, will be received. Even though it will feel like you have to, defend it. But, I do feel that your words will be listened to. I feel that they're spells, my darling Geminis. And I feel you had this, I don't think it was that long ago, it might have been the week before, that you had this card. And I think I said this to you before, that you have an enormous manifestation power around you, my darling Geminis. You can see the Magician here, he's the master manifestor of the tarot. He has control of all the suits in the tarot, which means he can bring, to him whatever he desires. He is in tune with the heavens and the earth, as above, so below type of energy. It's got this infinity symbol here, which is the symbol of infinite possibilities, my darling Gemini. So I feel you have that potential energy, but I do feel that there is something or someone that's blocking you, because you're feeling that you have to constantly defend yourself here with a person. And I do feel it's a person. And like I said, whether it's a workmate, whether it's a friend, a family member, a love partner, only you will know who this is about. But I feel that you have immense power this week, my darling Geminis, to be able to turn the situation around and get what you want here. But you have to believe it and have the courage of your convictions, is what I feel. Now, the Ten of Swords shows up here. So, look, I know this doesn't look like it's, a good card, looking like it's stabbed in the back here, but that's not the energy I'm getting off the Ten of Swords for you. The energy I'm getting off the Ten of Swords for you is that something is dead, done, over with. And I feel that this situation will be dead, done, over with if you can set those healthy boundaries, my darling Geminis. I know it's hard. I know it's not an easy, I know that it's easier just to get along go along to get along type of energy. But that doesn't serve you, because what's going to happen is you're going to build up resentment towards this person, place, thing, whatever. And that's no good. I mean, like I said to you, I would, and I'm pretty perceptive, I do have to say. So if I thought I was pushing somebody's boundary, I feel I would know that and back off. But some people are just oblivious. And if you don't set a healthy boundary with some people, then they're just going to keep pushing against you. And like I said, that resentment is going to build up to the point where you will feel this awful Ten of Swords energy. And I feel that you need to create the end of this situation by setting those healthy boundaries. And that's the energy I'm getting off the Ten of Swords, as in it's dead done. It's going to be dead done over with, because tens in the tarot are completions. So the Ten of Swords is an end of a situation. Something is done. It's over. And I feel the only way that this is going to manifest for you, my darling Geminis, is if you take the action and create the situation of this being dead done over with, my darling Geminis. So yeah, I've put it all together already. I'm pretty sure I have, but I'll give you a quick recap. So from what I see here, you're being encouraged to set healthy boundaries, and that's your Seven of Wands. And I feel that, it's going to in order for you to do this, is going to allow you to free you to manifest whatever it is that you want, my darling Geminis, and create this situation as dead done over with, to end this cycle of somebody not respecting your boundaries. That's what I feel. But I really do feel you have that power of the Master Manifester this week, my darling Gemini. So use it wisely. Oops. Definitely use it wisely, because, yeah, it's coming. So if you're enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. I am very active and interactive in the comments. I would, please do like, share, subscribe. All helps my channel grow, and I would be very much appreciated. All right, let's get final messages for you, my darling Geminis. Yeah, recovery. I feel that is what will need to happen after this Ten of Swords. They're done over with. So you'll need to spend some time in recovery here, just to get your thoughts together. Yeah, here it is. Be assertive. This is what I was saying to you. You need to set the healthy boundaries here and be assertive with this person, place, thing, whatever. There may need to be a compromise, but the compromise should not be at your expense, is what I feel this message for you is. It's very easy for them to be, oh, can't we just... No, the compromise is that I'm allowing you to stay in my life, but you need to back off. Make sense? Yes. Perfect timing is coming in for you, my darling Geminis. Yeah, because you'll choose a new direction. And I feel that that'll be a forced thing, because, someone is forcing you to choose a new direction because they're not listening to you, is what the message I feel here for you, my darling Geminis. But, even though it feels like this energy is a little harsh, I do feel that with that Magician card, you have such great possibilities this week. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back again soon.